Hey, good afternoon, everyone. So today's video, I'm going to be talking about diabetes management. So this is my diabetes logbook, and it it takes up to 2 years just to fill this up. But managing type 1 diabetes is very difficult. At least for me. I don't know about because a lot of diabetics are different than mine. So. And even though I do post my daily uh, logbook thing just to keep me accountable and be a part of the type 1 diabetes community, not only on Facebook but on Instagram as well. You can post a lot of pictures. Now for me, I do not have health insurance, which I can't get any like insulin pumps or um or the continuous glucose monitor or CGM, because I just don't have it. And I look up the price, how much it costs, and it's pretty expensive. Except for the Freestyle Libre sensor thing. I think it costs like, for a startup, it's like $69, but the whole sensor you gotta pay like $35 per sensor, which is, if I wanted, and each sensor lasts up to 14 days. And so that so two of these, that's like 60 something dollars per month. Um, and man, I am very not really disappointed of myself for not getting health insurance. But man, if I get like a continuous glucose monitor and the Omnipod, man, managing diabetes is manageable. There'll be times that you're gonna get highs. There's times that we get lows. But man, you can see through a what's it called, this to the receiver. You can read that graph where you're headed, and basically, you know take good uh, alright, just taking good care of yourself. But for me, I gotta do it manually, which means I have to check my blood sugar before I get up, before I do anything, before I drink my coffee. I gotta check my blood sugar. Um, let's see, and yeah. So I then 2 hours later, checking again. Or 2 3 hours later, check it again, and then again before lunch. Again, 2 hours or 3 hours after lunch. Uh, Before dinner. Probably 3 hours after dinner. And before bed. That's it. Unless I have a low in the middle of the night. I mean that's all. That's all the space that I have. And I like this one because it give you like this little thing, but I just don't fill out that part. Just fill out this part right here. So all this every single day, because type 1 diabetes does not have a cure. I'm living with this on a daily basis, and it is a struggle. It is a very struggle disease that some people are better than others, but I gotta do it manually. Meaning I have my on my glucose monitor here, and test strips and stuff, my Lancet, my Prime, and it's kind of costly. For test strips, I use the Walmart Reliant Prime test strips. I'm using the 25 one because they're $5 for these, so I can buy like maybe 5 of these for $25. So I'm saving money that way. Instead of buying the 50 strips, which cost $9, if I want to buy 2 of these, that's $18. So yeah, that's kind of pricey. So I'd rather go with this than once in a while I'm gonna buy the 50 test strips. If they don't have any one of these, I'll just buy one. It lasts me like possibly 2.5 weeks, or a whole week. I don't know, but yeah, and also uh, with the I had the bolus, and I did write down the bolus dose. So and diabetes are a lot of math based. For example, for bolus doses, you gotta figure out how many carbs that you're gonna be eating, and then divide by the carb ratio. So some diabetics are for 1 unit that no, yeah, for 1 unit that's 10 grams of carbs. Some people are, just one unit to 20 grams of carbs. A lot of diabetics are different. Mine is 1 to 10 ratio, and equals your correct dose, either 6 doses, whatever, how many carbs that you're planning on eating. And there's a misconception to those who have type 1 diabetes that you're not allowed to eat hard carbs. You're always going to be on low carbs, and you're not allowed to eat candy and stuff like that and stuff. Basically, that's not the case. I mean, yeah, you can eat a low carb diet, but I hope that it lasts for a really long time, because sooner or later you're going to get bored of eating low carbs. Because for me, I don't do diets and stuff like that. I'm not a big fan of diets. I'm just being limited on what I can eat, how many carbs I can eat. For me, I try to limit myself to under 40 carbs per meal. Under 40 carbs. So basically it's like a small plate of food. Especially snack time. Trying to eat one of those already pre-made, celeries and carrots and cheese, just basically some low carb snacks. Unless I do have low blood sugars, I do have glucose tablets. I do have one of those chewy granola bars, stuff like that. So, I mean, again, managing diabetes is not a fun experience. Now, it could get you motivated, to at least, be on a very good blood sugar levels, like under 550 and 80, between there. That's my standpoint. But, yeah, living with diabetes is a very difficult process. This is my 6th year being a type 1 diabetic, so this is just the beginning. Unless I do have some sort of complications, probably years, decades from now, it's a very terrible disease to have. Even, what's it called? I see on Instagram, a 10-month-old baby can have type 1 diabetes. And that's really, really sad. Man, that's really, really sad. I've seen 2-year-olds get type 1 diabetes. I've seen a year-old baby can have type 1 diabetes. This is not what we can eat, type of thing. It's just heredity or genetics, basically. Yeah, so again, I thank you guys for watching. Little rant there. Yeah, so managing diabetes is a very difficult process. I had to do it manually. I don't have the continuous glucose monitor or the Omnipod. All I gotta do is do the syringe in a human short-acting insulin and do it manually. Now for the manually part, you don't know what's going up or what's going down. You only got one number, so con about doing that manually, because it's a very complicated mess. So yeah, and I thank God for watching. I know this is gonna be a Rick rant, but that's how I feel about diabetes. It's a very difficult disease to handle. So yeah, so may God bless you, and see you guys again next time.